Greetings, fellow Criterians, and welcome to the Critical Mass. My name is Sir Kurt, and today we're going to be playing something a bit different on my channel. A game called Without Within. I saw it on Steam and it looked pretty interesting, so let's check out the options here. Wagahi. Alright, so pretty simple. Let's start it up. Vinty. The chants of fans. My fans echo through the door of time in front of me. Yeah, I can't read. One of my two bodyguards wrapped his hand around the doorknob. Please prepare yourself, Miss Vinty. Once I open the door, we'll head straight out for our limo. The guard had no reason to fret. I had long since grown used to these crowds. Still, I nodded to put him at ease. After taking a deep breath, he pushed open the door. A crowd of hundreds raised their cameras as soon as I stepped out. My guards waved their arms to shoo them away. This red carpet was for me to walk on, after all. I blew a kiss for these starstruck peasants. Miss Vinty, please, let us hurry. My bodyguard said, too bad for him. I strutted along like a model on a catwalk. A group of reporters managed to worm through the crowd. They now tiptoed over my bodyguards in hopes of scoring that exclusive. Vinty, how does it feel to have won another Calligrapher of the Year award? A reporter asked me. Before I could answer, another dozen people shouted over each other, hoping for my attention. Vinty, may I get a photo with you? Can you sign some autographs for my kids? And two for me, of course. Where's the police, though? God, so rude. Ah! I can't believe I'm standing this close to Vinty. I'm so excited. She's so beautiful. My fans stamped their dirty shoes all over the red carpet. Finally, my bodyguards pulled out their pepper sprays to keep these fans in check. I wonder if I should do a girl voice. A young male reached in my direction, despite having the spray aimed at his face. Rather admirable for a peasant. I extended a hand for this male fan to kiss. Unfortunately for him, he fainted at the sight of my perfectly polished nails. Wow, you are a bit of a bee. Anyway, I reached my limousine at last. My bodyguard opened the door for me as I climbed in. My trailing fans snapped as many photos as they could. Peasants, who called? So rude. Why are you gonna be that rude? Anyways. Miss Vinty, the crowd chanted. Wait. Miss Vinty, the crowd chanted as my car window pulled up. How odd. They never referred to me as Miss. Oh, my graceful presence. Wow. Oh, my graceful presence must have been too much for their sanity. These poor things. Miss Vinty. ... Oh, she's dreamy. Oh, she's tight. Oh, well. It was fun while it lasted. I don't like that, the way you said it. I'd rather say it was fun while it lasted. At least I got to ride a limousine for a good 30 seconds. In real life, my only registered vehicle was, well, my 10-wheel bicycle. My apartment had no space for a car anyway. Actually, the single room was cracked with walls. Might have been an insult to the ward apartment. Pull up those curtains for a spectacular $1 view featuring a sewage pipe and a wall tainted with yellow. You talking about this? That's fancy. Just open the window if you wish to smell sewage as well. Breathtaking experience. By the way, sorry I need to take back the one room thing. This place actually had 2 rooms. Thank you very much. The second room happens to be a toilet. That's still counting, right? The toilet clogged 3 times or more, so be careful when using it. I can't press space. I don't have to click anymore. Miss Vinity, a woman's voice echoed from outside. She was no fan, but rather my landlady. I glanced over at my clock. 6 a.m. Waiting another hour or two would have been nice. She probably wanted to tell me about another rent rise. Nothing good ever came out of that woman's mouth. I would have rather off staying in bed. Alright, let's assess these two options. If we rise and shine, then we're going to have to hear that annoying landlady's mouth about potentially raising our damn rent to another $70. So I can do that or stay in bed and she probably won't go away. So I'm just going to rise and shine. Face like a man or a woman. Anyways. Coming! As I change into something more appropriate. Appropriate. The landlady still kept knocking. I said, I was coming, didn't I? Maybe I should walk out naked if that was what she dug. If this were a game, we might get ourselves too. Oh my god. She looks at me. Good morning, Miss Vinty, the landlady said. I must ask, what's with that hair? It looks like you just woke up. No shiz. That's because I did. Are you blind? It's a waste for young ladies. Well, I should do her voice. It's a waste for young ladies. Like you to sleep youth away. The landlady shook her head. She had no right to preach me like this. I wanted to tell her, but decided against it because of rude. As doing so would give her an excuse to lecture me further with her size if I related to her. She would squash me into Vinity flavored pancake. Sounds tasty. Miss Vinity, your rent was due 3 days ago. Oh, well, at least there was no rent increase. Sorry, madam. My next paycheck will come after tonight's shift, so I'll pay you first thing tomorrow morning. The landlady grunted. Alright. Just know that if this keeps on, you'll have to find somewhere else to live. Great. She spun around to leave. When she disappeared behind the corridor, I kicked my door shut, and a piece of my cracked wall to fall off. Causing a piece of my cracked wall to fall off. I tried shoving the piece back in place. My effort resulted in more wall fragments waking off. Great. The landlady would make me pay for that next month. Once I became an accomplished calligrapher, she would beg for a chance to shine my shoe. Hey, I sounded a bit ranty before, but that was never my intention. A lot of famous people had humble beginnings. I would follow in their footsteps, but first, I need to put in the work. Without, within. Oh, so beautiful. It's an interesting game so far. Oh, man, there's more. And so I returned to the busiest street in my area, with my calligraphy spread before me. I sat on the concrete and rested my back against the fence. Car horns blared out behind me, mixed with people shouting things about each other's mothers. Wow, Shen, wow, gotta explore my gameplay. And you're blocking, okay, never mind. These cars kept expelling fumes that made me choke. Just one of the many things I dealt with in the name of art. Pedestrians took up almost every inch of space on the street ahead. Surely this would be the day when someone spotted my talent. ... Which is no comment. As always, no one afforded me anything more than a passing glance, and my will soon dwindled. Let me be honest, I never expected to be showered with praise by every head who passed here. What was that old saying? 10% of the people you reach out to will buy your work. I could live with that, even if just 1%. Please, anything but 0. I wanted to scream at these people. They had no idea how much sweat I poured into these calligraphies. What is a calligrapher? I have no idea. What? Persevere or rant? Well, I'm not the type of person to rant. Well, I do rant in videos. I don't know. And persevere. I decided to keep these displeasures to myself. People often said patience would be rewarded. I wondered if my patience would ever become worthwhile. Just as I thought, a man paused to look at my calligraphies. He had a bucket of fried chicken in his hand. The smell made my mouth water. As the man eyed my works one by one, I felt my cheeks heating up from anticipation. At last, someone who spared more than a moment with my works. This must be my reward. The timing could hardly be more perfect. That was a hardly. Wow. I summoned the courage to speak with the man, but he spoke first. You're charging these? Wait, you're charging for these? I managed a tiny nod. The man snorted. I would never hang these on my wall, even if you gave them to me for free. Seriously. Wait. Oh no, it's all over quote. Wow, I'm dumb. Seriously, this is the most shameless display I've ever seen. I can't read. No comment. Trolls were online. Trolls online were one thing. Confronting one in real life was a rarity, judging from the man's scrawny arms. I bet I could overpower him with ease. Then he would know just how big of a blunder he had made. Oh, I'm gonna restrain myself from attacking this insultance of a peasant. That makes sense. Folks always said to ignore trolls. I clenched my teeth and stayed put. After chuckling in my face, the man strutted off, determined to prove him wrong. I continued to sit and wait for a potential customers. Another 1,000 people walked by without sparing me a look. Lingering here any longer would be a waste of time. As I packed my things, I insisted I was leaving because my part-time job started in about an hour. Deep inside, I knew that man's word had rocked my confidence. Giving up on calligraphy would mean I had wasted all this time over nothing. Yet, if I had lacked the gift, persevering might make things worse. Tears welled in my eyes as I clenched my fist to hold them back. Speaking of tears, I heard a kid crying in the crowd. Looked like we had a lost child in our hands. Some pedestrians shocked with masses, but none of them offered more than that. These really were horrible people. To tear myself up, I told myself I would never want my calligraphy to be owned by people like that. I should help the kid, but that would mean being late for my job. Aw, crap. In this situation, I would help the kid even if I would probably lose my job. If I had judged others for abandoning a child, then did the same myself. God, I would be a jerk and a hypocrite. Without a sigh, I walked up to the boy. There, it's okay. Did you lose your mommy? I don't know why I went British there. The boy was sobbing, too hard to answer. I leaned to stroke his back with one hand and his head with the other. Let me know if you lost mommy, okay? Let me know if you lost mommy. Okay. Oh, okay, I get what she meant. I'll help you find her, so there's no need to be scared. The kid managed a nod at least, and I whispered, good boy, into his ear. What's your mama's name? Hungry. Her name is Hungry? The boy's tummy growled as I realized what he meant. Oh, well, how about I buy you a sandwich? The kid shook his head.
I want ice cream.
Hey kid, ice cream is more of a dessert actually.
I want ice cream.
So ice cream it was. Your hand and one for me. The money came out of my pocket, of course. My poor wallet. At least this kid could have eaten the whole thing rather than let half of it go on his shirt. Jesse. Jesse, the boy said. That's my mommy's name. Jesse, Jesse, I called as I strode along the street. Now people stared at me more than ever, enough to make me blush. In fact, maybe I should try shouting Jesse at random the next time I sold my calligraphies. I wonder if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The sky turned orange as the time ticked by. Yes, I knew my shift started half an hour ago. Stop reminding me. A woman sneezed through the crowd and scurried towards us. She ran past a red light, nearly getting hit by a tree. A tree? Does that look like a tree? A truck in the process. Can't speak. Mommy! The boy shook free of my hold and rushed to his mother's embrace. After muttering apologies to her son, the woman gazed towards me. Oh, thank you so much for your help. You're wonderful, just wonderful. A torrent of praises curled my lips into a stupid grin. Anyone would have done the same thing. Please, if there's anything I can do in return, just let me know, the mother said. Actually, there is something I need help with. The mother nodded. Anything in my power, miss? Which way back to the train station? Without within. It's a pretty cool game, or a story I should say. It's not really a game, but I digress. The sky had gone dark by the time I arrived at work. I opened the restaurant door, gingerly to avoid making any noise. Stealth roached on. They called me Ninja Vinty for a reason. Miss Vinty! The voice of my boss nearly made me jump onto the ceiling fan like a cat. Sorry, I'm late. I wanted to explain, but my boss glared at me and my tongue slurred out a bunch of syllables. My explanation was in there somewhere. Probably. Maybe. I received an earful from my boss, but at least I got to keep my job. Several colleagues shot me frowns for not being here during such a busy period. Yeah, they probably could use my help. In the end, I took all the blame without complaint. Well, at one point, I locked myself inside the toilet and screamed into a bowl. That's disgusting. You know how many germs that... Anyways, I also might or might not have fantasized about my drunken workmate's head into the toilet. That was for me alone to know though. What's your name? I don't even know. At least I earned the paycheck needed to keep my landlady quiet for another month. As for the month after that, we would see when the time came. All I wanted was to pursue my art, but reality kept pressuring me toward finding a second job. On my way home, I spotted a banner for an upcoming visual novel named Princess Adia. The game had long been hyped on every form I knew. Amazing art along the cast of famous voice actors. The writer and composer were big names too. For Princess Adia to have an ad this big, there must be a lot of money put into this project. The way this banner hung high gave me the sense that it was extra important. Bright lights shone on the princess face to impress potential players. Yes, that was what I really needed. If I had a banner like this, no doubt people would line up to buy my calligraphy. I could already imagine how folks would react as I walked around the streets. Hey, I think that was Vinty. Wow, no way! You mean the famous calligrapher I see on those banners? Yeah, she would be really good. Maybe we should ask for her autograph. My agent would then step in to speak on my behalf. Please line up in an orderly fashion, everyone. How much for an autograph? Autograph? Yeah, that's a word. How much for an autograph? Shut up, take my money. My agent nodded in response. Autographs are available for $100, thanks. That would be $100, thanks. The game shop owner said, Princess Aria cost twice what I had predicted. If I had bought the game, I would have too little left for rent. I opened my wallet. I gotta learn to read those periods, because I'm not pausing where I should. But anyways, I opened my wallet, hoping I might have more cash on hand than I realized. Turned out I had less, actually. I hung my head on the storekeeper's side. His arched brows pressured me into buying the game. I did ride 3 trains to get here. Might as well pick up something. I told the shopkeeper how much money I had, and he shook his head. The store owner pulled out a different game from underneath his table. He brushed away the dust on it so I could see the cover. The title read, Sunflower War. Sunflower War. Some visual novel about the battlefield. Copyright 1997. The bottom read, no wonder they were so cheap. Art by Uppermost. Whoever the heck that was. The front cover would fit perfectly in a kindergarten classroom. I flipped the case to see what was highlighted on the back. This game supported up to 6040 by 4080 resolution. Truly the pinnacle of technology. The storekeeper, what is that word? The storekeeper grimaced? I don't know what type of expression that is. I'll look that up later. He must have sensed I wanted to say no. The stare made my palms stain with sweat, and I ended up buying the game. Dealing with folks like that had always been a weakness of mine. It reminded me to never visit that store again. Reminded me, not reminded. Without within. I don't know what to say about this. But let's continue. With heavy strides, I returned to my apartment. Zero calligraphy sales, late for work with rent, topped off by blowing cash on some game I had no interest in. What I really wanted to play was Princess Aria. Forcing myself to suffer everything else would just upset me further. I needed to leave. Forget it, I only bought Sunflower War out of pressure. After shoving the game into my bin, I crawled into bed. God, remember those periods. For the next few weeks, I tried over and over to sell my calligraphy, but all of my works remained untouched. Well, aside from a few pedestrians who stepped on them by mistake. Wait, my bad. I did make one sale. This one guy said he needed my calligraphy to use toilet paper. Disrespect. I had zero passion left for calligraphy. In fact, just thinking about it filled me with anger. This was no longer a career for me. Today, I chose to retire. Bad end? No! I got the... I bet it was because I skipped work. God dang it. Well, I will about wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for watching this weird, little, kind of fun game without within. But on that note, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. But other than that, I will see you later for the Libertarians. Before I go, I will do another playthrough of this to get the good ending. Or I should say reverse my choices. Yeah, because I really want to get the good ending. And if you guys want to see that, there will be an annotation at the end of the video and in the description below for mobile users. Yeah, on that note, I'll see you later for Libertarians. Very well.